Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the nation of Yasher Allah, better known as the Great Millstone. Shalom, and blessings to the elect and the 1/3, the 144,000. Okay, 12,000 out of every tribe. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians. Okay, that's who Israel is. And death to 2/3. All right, as prophesied would take place. Now, this is the year of the Charagma. And if you don't know what Charagma is by now, you must be sleeping under a rock, as they say. And Charagma is when you look up in Revelation chapter 13. Okay, I'm not. Matter of fact, let me just grab it real quick. Revelation. I want to say maybe 15. So like it. 13, verse 15. But to get to the point, let's get to 16. Okay? And it says, so like it, 1 second. It says, and he causes all, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead, or so like in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, and that's 666. Okay. Now, what that word charagma is the word mark. Okay, which when you look it up in the Greek, it's a physical branding that gets placed on your body. Okay, it's and it goes back to the times of the Roman. Okay, and there was even some information that was on the internet and it disappeared. So I don't know how true it is. Okay, I don't know if it was like a modern propaganda. Okay, to discredit the truth or not, but it's used. Everything they had about it in the description of it fits its intended usage. Okay, its intended usage, and so that word mark is a branding like they would put upon horses. Okay, maybe even slaves, you would brand certain things. Okay, and you would pledge an allegiance or a fealty to a lord or a master over you. Okay, and that's what that word mark is used in place of these descriptions. Now, it also went on to say how in the Roman time they did have somewhat of a welfare system, and that you would use certain tiles, okay, like EBT chips, to either pay your toll or to cover the tax, this, that, and the third, basically, welfare system. So that was then, supposedly, I don't know how true that is, okay, but now, what we have now, modern and currently, is what's called a RFID chip. And that chip is surgically implanted into your body. Okay. Now, real quick, when you look up this word in verse 16, right hand, the word there you're going to find is Dexios. And maybe you remember, if you're in America, maybe you remember a phone book called Dex. And what was the logo? It was a right hand. Dexios means literally the right hand. And that's where you get the definition for it being to pledge fealty, to basically to show your allegiance to something or someone. When you shake a hand in this society, in a Caucasian society, you shake with your right hand. They think it disrespect to offer your left. You see? And that's who rules the world. If you didn't know any better, the so-called white man, he rules the world, and they won't really dispute that. They police and govern everyone. They infiltrate and take over, and everything that they say and their morality is law and king in the earth. So you can argue that all you want, but the truth is the truth. The so-called white man is the devil. Okay, and this is him coming up with this mark of the beast. Now, the man that made the RFID chip, he himself has said that this is the mark of the beast. So there's that in your face too. It's a physical thing that you're going to have to take. Now, if I had internet access on this phone, I would pull up a couple of articles, but things that you can do on your own are look up RFID journal, look up RFID, Google search RFID technology, RFID microchip, look in the timeline for news. You're going to see articles about this stuff constantly. Okay? So you're not going to be able to operate in the society, which kind of makes sense because Trump has been forcing China and Russia to go back to a gold standard, and while he's doing that with all these sanctions and stuff and not allowing them to buy American unless their currency is backed by gold, okay, is on a gold standard. That's what he's imposing on them, okay. At the same time of him doing this, he is not strengthening the U.S. economy, so it's gonna fall. He's setting it up to fail. Now, this is what it looks like on paper. Now, if he's the actual guy that's going to be in office when this thing collapses and we go over to an internet-based economy, okay, who's to say? But I believe that we're in this lifetime, within this generation, of seeing, you know, this mark of the beast be instituted and these things be brought up. Okay, I think that we're gonna see all this come to pass, because if you've noticed, the Most High, he's allowing a lot of people to bump their gums and talk their talk, but at the same time of all that, you're seeing a lot of judgment going out, deaths, gruesome deaths at that are made on a more public level. Okay, a lot of stuff like that taking place and happening. So should, pretty much you should just beware. Holy moly, there's no parking. All right, well, I'm gonna steal this one. So anyway, with that, I gotta wrap it up. I'm pulling in. I gotta run in this building. Until next time, shalom.